Union, the 6th seed here at this 3A boys basketball state tournament, the final consolation game of the day, and then we'll move into our semifinals. That'll be coming up next here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. And now the starters for the Cougars as they get announced here at the PA. Wearing number 2 is a senior guard, the leading scorer, Wake Olson. Number 3, a senior guard, Brady Bell. Number 4, a senior guard, Andres Jensen. Number 25, a senior forward, Stetson Duncan. And number 34, a senior center, Jackson Adamson for the Union Cougars. They're coached by Dylan Gilpin, athletic director Jesse Filstead, and principal David Green. And now for the home team, Canyon View Falcons.
Yeah, for the Falcons, 4 seniors, 1 sophomore in the starting lineup. Number 0, senior Trenton Ludlow, goes by Bubba as well. Number 1, senior Ty Addig. Number 3, senior Phelps Sanders. Number 10, senior Ethan Hallows. And the sophomore of the bunch, number 22, Jeter Sanders.
And again, they are coached by Kim Blackner is Canyon View, and athletic director Michael Hudson and Denny Heaton, the principal at Canyon View. Canyon View in their home whites with the black letters and numbers, that black and kind of Carolina blue trim, and Union in their road blacks with the yellow letters and numbers, yellow trim on their jerseys. Union going left to right, Canyon View right to left across your TV and computer screen here to start this ball game. Any keys you see now, Greg?
Union's got a bit of a size advantage there. The big man in the middle, especially Jackson Adamson. So we'll see what Canyon View's able to do. Canyon View's quick on the ball, though. They're quick moving around. We'll see if Union's deliberate style of offense is able to get some points here.
Tip is up, controlled by Union. Down the lane goes Duncan. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tried to save the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Cougars. So Canyon View basketball. Needed to get the arrow on for possession arrow.
We'll see if Canyon View's got that third guy today. Who's it going to be? Bubba Ludlow, Jeter Sanders, one of these guys to fill the stat sheet, maybe get into double figures to help Phelps and Ty.
Up top with it is Phelps Sanders. Goes to Ty Addig, pumps in the shot, couple of dribbles into the lane with his right hand. Pull up 14-footer off the glass, no good. Hallows tips the rebound out to Ludlow. Tries to go back to Hallows and stolen by Olson. Union the other way, down the left side of the floor he comes. Picks up his dribble, kicks to the wing. They swing it around to Duncan. Right side hand to Jensen. He'll drive right to left across the key. Scoop with the left hand and got it to go.
Yeah, that was a nice move. Anders Jensen just gives a little bit of a ball fake, and you see the closeout coming so quick because he's such a good three-point shooter, and then able to use the left hand to get to the hoop.
Up top, Ty Addig with it. Goes to the wing to Sanders. Low block now into Phelps Sanders, and Sanders, little baby hook with the right hand, no good. Got his own rebound, goes back up and in to tie the game.
Phelps and Ty Addig are both so good around the rim, just like that. You don't want to say slow, it's a deliberate move, and just so good at getting that ball up over the rim.
Across the timeline they come now. Brady Bell with it, goes right wing, inside now to Adamson. Adamson working up against Addig, off the back of the rim and in. Jackson Adamson, 4-2, Union.
Talked about that size advantage by Jackson Adamson. Let's see if that double team will come for Canyon View here. Maybe leave outside open shooters.
Left side high with it is Phelps Sanders. Goes to the wing to Jeter. Low block into Addig, got position, scoop and score with the right hand to tie the game at 4.
Twice you get Phelps Sanders in the lane, you get Ty Addig in the lane. Just like that, if you're Union, you got to figure that out. Those two could each go for 30 if you let them.
Bell up top, nothing on the roll for Adamson. Goes left side high to Jensen. Goes off the screen, set by Duncan. Picks up his dribble, looks for some help. He'll hand it off to Olson. Olson left side, backs out on the wing. Comes up top to Bell. Bell crosses. Goes off the screen by Adamson. Step back, now gets it to him on the roll. Got inside, tries an up and under, now continues to pivot through. Goes left to right, off the glass, no good. And the rebound to Phelps Sanders.
I think Adamson could have went a little bit quicker and had an easier 2. Wow, that
what a pass from Ludlow to Jeter Sanders. Tried to kick it out to Hallows, out of bounds it goes. A Canyon View turnover. Yeah, that was a heck of a pass.
Yeah, a baseball bounce pass there.
Jensen will bring it across the timeline. Takes the bump from Jeter Sanders, goes to the floor, and a foul called. First of the game.
Yeah, Jeter just kind of leaned in there with his body. I think if Jensen doesn't go to the floor, that call probably doesn't get made, but where he went to the floor, had to call something.
So Union basketball on the far sideline. Coach Gilpin trying to adjust his offense.
Jensen with horns look at the elbows there, right?
Yes, they do. Yeah. Pass up top, knocked away by Ludlow, but Wake Olson gathers it. Hesitates, going to drive left side. Defense fell away, puts up the 8-foot runner, no good. Got his own rebound. Tries to pass it out, knocked away by Ludlow, and Olson runs it back down for the Cougars. Out to Jensen, left wing Adamson. Up top he goes Bell. Bell off the screen, thought about the step back, instead goes left wing to Jensen. Low block into Adamson, guarded by Addig. Comes out to Bell, he'll step into the three. Off the rim, high bounce, no good. Adamson tips the rebound, out of bounds, Kenyon View ball.
Great ball movement there, though, by the Cougars, getting that ball into Adamson. Feels like he's got Ty Addig on his back, so he doesn't want to try and go one-on-one there. Kicks it back out, good look at three, just didn't hit it.
Asher Slack into the game for Kenyon View. Ethan Hallows will get a breather. Up the floor come Jeter Sanders. Right junction will go to Phelps. Phelps look to face up, not there. Works his way across the free throw line. Reverses back the other way. Now lobs right side high to Addig. Addig will go to the wing to Jeter. Coach Blockner questioning what his offense is doing as Ludlow gets the handoff and knocks down a three-pointer. And Kenyon View has their first lead.
Coach Blackner didn't like where that offense was going, but Bubba Ludlow just says, I'll just knock down this three from the top of the key.
Jensen tries for the answer, off the rim, no good, and the rebound by Addig for the Falcons. Up the floor he comes, finds Phelps, touch pass to Jeter, slices through the defenders, reverse layup, no good, and the rebound taken by Phelps Sanders, blocked on the shot by Duncan. Back the other way comes Union, lob down the lane to Adamson, shovels it over to Duncan, 15-footer on the baseline, too hard. Backside rebound, Ludlow tries to go off and running. Kenyon View with numbers. Ludlow lobs ahead for Phelps Sanders, too far down the lane, and out of bounds it goes off of Kenyon View as Sanders couldn't quite get underneath.
We asked if Canyon View was going to be a little bit disappointed after that loss yesterday, if they're going to come out with some fire. I would say they've come out with some fire here. Trenton Ludlow leading the break right there, 3-on-1, throwing that alley-oop. A little bit too far, but still fun to watch.
Tanner Womack into the game for Union. As Adamson checks out. Left wing with it, Olsen. Steps to his right, pass up top to Jensen. Down the lane, Womack. Right wing, Bell. Sets for three. Working against the zone. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Jeter Sanders. Down the floor, Ludlow. Ludlow works his way to the middle. Crosses over, drives left. Got inside Jensen. Off the glass and gets the finish.
Bubba Ludlow's the type of kid that I think could lead most teams in scoring in this state. He's just got those other two guys. Great move by him. Way to use his body in the left hand.
9-4 your score. They swing it around the wing. Up top, Jensen. Back to the right wing to Bell. Jensen with it up top. 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. Left junction, he goes to Womack. Corner three for Olsen on the way. Nothing but net. Wake Olsen with his first points.
Yeah, first three-pointer of the game.
Up the floor to Ludlow, wide open. Barely got that layup to go.
7 points now for Bubba Ludlow already here, halfway through this first quarter.
A timeout called. We'll take it with him. 3:19 to go in quarter number one. 11-7. It is Kenyon View leading Union on a TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Dependable truck drivers like you have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. That's why they provide their drivers with state-of-the-art equipment, ongoing training, and reliable, courteous support. Barney Trucking is now hiring Class A CDL drivers with doubles endorsement to help address our exceptional growth throughout Utah. Barney Trucking offers a competitive wage, solid benefits, home daily schedules, and an excellent safety record. Apply today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center as we come out of that timeout. Coach Gilpin right there, Greg, trying to find an adjustment to slow down Ludlow.
Yeah, well, you've got a defensive rebound by Canyon View and then pushing it up the floor about the last 4 or 5 times down the floor. Union's got to get back.
Womack with it up top. Down the lane they go to Duncan. Backing down Ludlow. Ludlow tries to draw the charge, and instead will be called for the foul as Duncan tripped over him and gets the basket to go.
Wow. Wow, what a move by Stetson Duncan there. Just steps over the player that had fallen down, puts it up, gets the foul, and in.
So Ludlow picks up his first. Duncan with his first basket. They had shown 2 to the players and had to stop it to say, nope, just 1 free throw as the basket counted. 2-point game. Off the rim, no good. High rebound, Phelps Sanders.
Ty Addig, even with his size, he does a good job initiating offense for this Canyon View team. He'll play kind of a point guard role, even as tall as he is there.
Left wing Slack, down the lane for Phelps Sanders. Got on the back of Olsen,
Wow.
put it up off the glass and in. Phelps Sanders muscles his way to the rim.
Phelps just uses his body size, doesn't he, to lean in to the defender.
Ludlow steals the pass. He'll work his way down the right side of the floor, go up for the kind of dunk attempt and missed it short off the rim. Rebound will be taken by the Cougars. Back to the way comes Union with numbers. Ahead left wing. They swing it back up top now to Olsen. Rejects the screen, going to drive left, got cut off. Down the lane he goes to Bell, who got wide open. Reverse layup, no good. And the rebound to Phelps Sanders.
Another defensive rebound by Phelps Sanders.
Up the floor to Addig. Addig gets cut off by Womack. Kicks it right wing to Phelps. 3 on the way. Knocks it down. Phelps Sanders now with 7. And it's a 16-9, 7-point lead for the Falcons. 2:05 to go in quarter number 1. Bell with it. Goes out to Olsen. Olsen off the screen. Steps into a deep college 3. Nothing but net. Wake Olsen with 6.
Wow. This game is up and down, isn't it? 16-12 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We might get 80 in this game.
Addig with it. Guarded tight. Works his way right side. Gets cut off near the WAC logo. Goes back out to Phelps Sanders. Phelps going to drive right side all the way to the rim. No one picks him up. Phelps Sanders with 9.
Boy, Phelps Sanders and Bubba Ludlow with 16 of the 18 points here for the Falcons.
On the high post, Womack with it. Looks to drive right. Backing down Sanders. Pumps on the shot. Blocked now by Sanders. Gets it back to Womack. Into the corner it goes. Down the lane for Wake Olsen. Short corner. Being quadruple teamed. He'll turn around. 15-footer air ball. Phelps Sanders the rebound for Canyon View. Quickly up the floor to Ludlow. Right side layup. Off the glass and in. Ludlow with 9.
3 straight defensive rebounds by Phelps Sanders, and then up the court outlet passes, quick buckets the other way. Union's going to have to figure that out. They're going to have to send somebody back quicker.
Up top, Jensen. Right wing. Now back to Jensen. High post to Womack. Looks for the backdoor cutter. Got it to him. That's Bell. Reverse layup. Blocked by Addig. Ball goes into the corner. Olsen with it. Back out to Jensen. Into the corner to Olsen. Thought about it. Now comes back to Jensen. He'll skip it right side. Womack in the corner. Pumps in the shot. Dribbles in against Seth Morris. Draws the foul. Wave off the shot. Union basketball on the baseline.
Canyon View fans not happy. They're saying that Union's hooking to get around. And there's been a couple of times where it looked like maybe that could be called. Not being called. So it's a good offensive play if it doesn't get called. Bubba Ludlow taking a needed rest right here with 38 seconds. That kid has played hard in this first quarter.
Connor Olsen, in for the first time as well for Union. Right wing Duncan works his way to the short corner. Now comes back out to Jensen. 3 on the way from the wing. Nothing but net. Andres Jensen closes the gap to 5.
5 points for him as well.
Shot clock turned off. 22 seconds to go in quarter number 1. 20-15 Canyon View. Jeter Sanders on the Wolverine logo. Working the clock down to 12. Down to 10. Right side high goes to Morris. Morris able to sweep it past Jensen. Pass inside to Addig. Addig power dribble goes up. Blocked and a foul called. Womack got the ball from behind, but a foul called and free throws coming for Ty Addig.
Ty Addig, Phelps Sanders, if they get the ball inside the block like that, boy, that's too deep. You cannot let him catch that low.
First foul of the game on Union. First free throw from Addig. Off the rim, no good. Into the game, Ludlow for Canyon View, and checking into the game for Union as well will be Ryan Oakey.
Man, Union just runs in 6'5" kids, don't they? Just
we didn't see Oakey until late in the game yesterday. They brought him in to shoot threes, and he knocked down a big one trying to come back.
Yeah, he's got some size too.
Addig makes the second one. 21-15 up the floor. Oakey goes for Jensen. And out of time as the first quarter comes to an end. It is Canyon View 21, Union 15 in this 3A boys consolation semifinal game on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCC Youth Center. 21-15 is your score through quarter number one. Greg, what did you see in the first 8 minutes?
Yeah, up and down, wasn't it? Boy, up and down both teams. Canyon View really making a point to get it down the court and get transition buckets or secondary transition. I don't know how many times Union even set up a defense in the last half of that first quarter.
Up top with it, Seth Morris for the Falcons. He'll hand it off to Ludlow as they play the three-man weave up top. Now we'll go left junction to Attic. Attic looking back door for Phelps. Makes the catch off the glass and in. Phelps Sanders with 11.
Yeah, assist to Ty Attic. What a great play there. You just get Ty at the free throw line, have that cutter. Phelps Sanders, the Union defender, a little too slow getting over there.
Now a Union turnover as Ludlow tips the pass. It goes off of Olson last. Duncan back into the game for Union as Oki checks out. Up the floor, bringing it is Attic. Off the screen from Ludlow, hesitates, going to drive right, cut off by Olson, picks up his dribble, kicks to the corner to Jeter Sanders for three, off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound to Andrus Jensen for the Cougars.
Boy, I was going to say, if that goes two for Canyon View, everything's working.
Jensen comes up top to Womack. Right wing Duncan into the corner to Olson, Wake for three, knocks it down, Wake Olson with his third triple of the game, makes it a 5-point battle.
Boy, and all the credit we're giving Canyon View here, and it's a 5-point game. Union's playing tough as well.
Attic with it right side high. Off the screen by Phelps, hesitates, going to drive all the way in on the left side, scoop with the right hand and score at Attic with 5.
Yeah, might have been an and one opportunity there too, just no help defender came.
Olson right junction, kicks it out for Jensen. Comes out to Connor Olson, back up top to Jensen, back to Connor Olson. Into the corner now to Duncan, low block into Womack, puts it up off the glass and gets the finish.
Good job to get it down there to Tanner Womack. His first two there came across the lane and just pinned down there at the block.
Left wing with it, Ludlow. Bounces up top for Phelps. Hands right side high to Morris. Morris dribbles middle, comes high now to Attic. Guarded by Jensen. Attic got the screen by Phelps. Crosses back on the screen again. Looks inside, nothing there. Goes left wing to Jeter Sanders. Low block in for Morris. Tipped and a foul called as Connor Olson reached across Morris.
And that was kind of interesting. It looked like Union was going to switch on that screen up top. And I would think you'd want Phelps Sanders going against Andrus Jensen, that size difference. But Ty Attic just brought it back the other way and left Andrus Jensen on him.
Brady Bell back in for Union. Jackson Beeler in for the first time for Canyon View. Ludlow to inbound. Lobs in for Phelps. Phelps working his way in the paint, puts it up against the defense. It got it to go from 8 feet. Phelps Sanders with 13.
What do you do? What do you do right there if you're a defender?
They swing it around left wing to Bell. Up top, Wake Olson, deep NBA three. Nothing but net. The fourth triple of the game for Wake Olson. He has 12, and it's a 4-point game.
Wow, Wake keeping Union in it right now.
27-23, Canyon View. Right side high with it is Attic. Off the screen by Beeler. Hesitates. Dribbles into the left hand. Able to get position. Now Womack cuts him off. Turnaround shot. And Attic gets it to go. He has 7.
What did I just say last time down for Canyon View? What do you do as a defender? That's good defense by Womack. Just better offense by Attic.
Bell right wing. Gets it to Womack on the right junction. Looking for Wake Olson. They hand it to him right side. Tries to spin. Goes off the screen by Womack. Curls down the lane. And draws the foul on the way up. 2 free throws will be coming for Wake Olson.
Wow. Yeah, Wake with 12 points, just below his season average already here in the first half.
Phelps Sanders picks up his first foul for Canyon View.
Not a lot of fouls here. Definitely no foul trouble yet for either team. Only 1 foul against each team here in this second.
Yeah, Canyon View with 4 players with 1 foul, Union with 2 players with 1 foul. First free throw is good from Olson. He has 13, tied a game high. Into the game, Gavin Miller for Tanner Womack for Union. Second free throw, got it.
So Union now giving up a little bit of size. I'm interested to see what they do defensively down low with Phelps Sanders and Ty Attic if they're able to catch on the block. Beeler's a big kid too for Canyon View.
Left wing with it is Attic. Guarded by Duncan, off the screen by Beeler. Goes right side high to Phelps. Gives it up for Ludlow. On the wing, he'll step back for the 3. Air ball hard, backside rebound taken by Wake Olson. Down the floor he comes, left wing. Tries to pass to the side, knocked it out of bounds, last touch by Ludlow. And Union ball on the far side.
Canyon View's been doing such good things down low in the lane on the blocks offensively. I don't know if that's really the shot you want out of Ludlow there early in the shot clock.
Right wing with it. He's swinging around the perimeter. Left side high, Wake Olson. Off the screen. Looks to drive in, cut off by Ludlow. Now he goes again. Tipped away from behind by Ludlow. Picked up by Phelps. He'll go down the left side of the floor all the way to the rim. High off the glass, no good. Beeler nearly tips it in. And now the rebound will be taken by Brady Bell for Union. And Phelps Sanders steals it back. Puts it up against the defense, off the glass, and gets the finish. 15 for Sanders.
Look how quick he was down the court. He missed that layup attempt, but he's dribbling down the court quicker than guys running without the ball next to him.
Olson up top to Duncan. Pump fake. Going to drive right side. Steps into the short corner instead. Now lobs it out for Bell, who runs it down near the timeline. 4 minutes to go in the half. 31-25, Canyon View. Right wing Duncan. Into the corner to Bell. Bell for three. High arch. Nothing but net. Brady Bell with the triple. The three-point line is doing it for Union. Their 6th three of this first half. Right wing Attic, little slip screen by Beeler, off the glass, too hard, and the rebound to Union. Hesitation dribble by Wake Olson, poked away by Jeter Sanders, picked up by Phelps. He lobs ahead for Jeter, too far though. He saves it in for Ludlow on the right wing, down the lane to Phelps. One dribble, put it up, off the glass, counted in the foul for Phelps Sanders.
Wow, and that was made by Jeter Sanders saving that in. Trenton Ludlow with the no-look pass down to Phelps, and then Phelps finishing with the harm.
Gavin Miller picks up his first, team second this quarter. This one is going at breakneck pace.
Boy.
Anders Jensen into the game.
That Canyon View Judge game was one of the funnest games that I've been a part of, calling radio games on Team Hive and on the radio. This one's living up to it.
And Sanders makes the and one. He has 18, 9 in each quarter, and we still have 3.5 to go here in the second quarter.
He had 37 to tie a school record early this year against Manti down in
Ludlow
Cedar.
jumps the pass, gets the steal. He'll drive right side, put it up against the defense, and got it to go. Ludlow with 11.
Ludlow just gave up a little bit of height on the defender there, but able to rise up above him.
That ties the largest lead at 8 now for Canyon View, 36-28. Right side high, Connor Olson into the corner to Jensen. He'll bounce it back out. Up top, Bell. Bell off the screen. And an offensive foul called on Miller as Attic tried to come off it. Got him with the hip.
Yeah, just leaned out just a little bit there. God, it's hard. It's a temptation to do that when you're setting that screen. You want to make contact with that defender, so you lean just a little bit, but they caught him that time.
Ethan Hallow's into the game for Canyon View. Coach Blackner gives the call. He'll bounce it into the backcourt. Jeter Sanders with it. He'll work his way left side, hands it off to Ludlow, gives it up now to Attic. Got three-man weave up top with Ludlow, Attic, and Jeter Sanders. Now right side high to Ludlow. Slip screen by Hallows, nothing there. Comes off the screen by Phelps. Pick and pop right side on the wing. Phelps going to drive all the way to the rim, puts up the runner. A little teardrop. Phelps Sanders with 20.
Similar. You go. This is too fast.
Offensive foul called. Ludlow draws the charge on Tyson Marks, who checks into the game. His first, team's fourth.
Phelps Sanders with 20 points right now, Robert, as you mentioned, and he might not be the MVP of this game for his team so far. Trenton Ludlow doing so many good things on both sides of the ball. He's got 11 points, but doing so much defensively and rebounding as well.
Up the floor comes Jeter Sanders. Only 3 players have scored here for Canyon.
Crazy. You got 38 points and 3 guys have scored.
Jeter Sanders will be bumped as he goes down the lane. That is going to be the 5th foul, so Jeter Sanders will go to the line to shoot 2. Chance for another player to get in the scoring book.
In the pregame, you asked for keys, and I mentioned who's going to be that 3rd or 4th guy for the Falcons. Might not need a 4th today. 38 points with 2:17 left in the first half, and 3 guys have scored. Crazy.
20 from Phelps, 11 from Ludlow, 7 from Attic.
And then you got Wake Olson with 14 on the other side.
Yeah. Foul on Tyson Marks. He picks up 2 quick ones. Nope. Change that to Stetson Duncan. This is an interesting stat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fouls on Union prior to that one, all on players off the bench.
Oh, wow.
Stetson Duncan's the first starter to get a foul.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Marks will check out of the game as Wake Olson comes back in for Union. It's now an 11-point lead for Canyon View.
And Jeter did hit that first one more for him.
Got it as well.
You call baseball. Jeter Sanders, does he play for Canyon View? Do you know that? Just a sophomore, so you may not be sure, but with a name like Jeter,
he should.
You kind of need to, right?
He's got to be. The lob in for Adams, a little too high next to the rim, and Hallows has it for Canyon View. 12-point Canyon View lead, right wing Attic. Guarded by Olson. Try to get Ludlow on the curl, makes a quick touch pass to the corner for Jeter for three. Off the rim, off the glass and in. Jeter Sanders with 5 straight, and it's a 15-point lead. In the backcourt, Bell. Up ahead he goes to Duncan. Duncan spins, lost the handle on it, and Jeter Sanders grabs it. Up the floor it comes to Ludlow. Lobs for Sanders, makes the catch and gets the finish. Phelps now with 22. And a timeout called by Coach Gilpin with 1:30 to go in the half. It's all Canyon View, 45-28. They lead Union on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. Man, what a quarter by Canyon View.
I said we might have 80 in this game. We might have 100 in this game, Robert.
Right side high with it, Olson. To the right junction, he goes to Adamson. Back to Olson. Olson fakes the pass, dribbles middle, pull up 17-footer straight away. Off the rim, no good. Rebound on the ground, battled for. Picked up by Bell for Union. Goes to Adamson, across the lane to Olson. Pump, got Ludlow in the air. Goes back up and Ludlow blocks it. Attic with it, down the floor for Phelps. He'll drive in against Jensen. Puts up the runner, no good. And a foul call that's going to go against Phelps Sanders as Andres Jensen draws the charge.
Yeah, a little bit of a late call there. See this replay, see if we think it's the right call. It's a tough one.
Asher Slack will come into the game for Canyon View. For Phelps Sanders, who picks up his second. Out the floor it comes to Bell. Now to Jensen. Jensen bounces high. They swing it around the perimeter into the corner to Bell. Short corner now to Adamson. As they turn, kind of hit Hallows with an elbow. Fade away from 8 feet, no good, and the rebound goes to Slack for the Falcons.
Kinda hit him with an elbow is saying it lightly there. He caught him with a Carl Malone elbow there on David Robinson. Boom.
Let's see. I don't know
what
the violation was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he had stepped out of bounds and wasn't back in bounds when he jumped to catch it, I guess.
I wonder if he ran up the sideline instead of reestablishing back in bounds.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Anyway, Canyon View turnover. Union basketball, 45-28, 32 seconds to go in the half. Right wing Bell. Into the corner to Jensen. He'll rise for three. Off the rim, no good. Olson the rebound. Goes back up with a power dribble. Got it to go. Wake Olson with 16 for the Cougars.
Wake Olson, athleticism. He gets up so high when he rebounds like that and when he takes those jump shots. And he needed it right there. He was the shortest guy in that bundle of players near the hoop.
On the Wolverine. Working his way left side now is Jeter. He'll come back up top, kicks it out to Attic. Left wing, wide open three for Attic. Off the rim, no good. Backside rebound, saved by Hallows. But time will run out. And at the end of two in this 3A boys consolation semifinal, it is Canyon View 45, Union 30. We'll have your Jones Intermill Engineering halftime show when we come back on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities. Current Chevy owners and lessees can get $6,350 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
This is Nate Christensen at Zions Bank. We're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner, we're here for you wherever you are. For all your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. Very entertaining first half here, Greg.
Boy, that was a fun one, wasn't it? 45-30, 45 points and a half for the Canyon View Falcons. Up and down the floor. High-quality basketball, too. I mean, guys, it's not bad defense. This is just great offense.
Yeah, really good offense in this first half. And let's take a look at those first half stats. We appreciate Brad for providing these for us. First off for Canyon View, 22 points from Phelps Sanders. And he's got 5 rebounds, 3 steals to go along with it. Bubba Ludlow, the 11 points. They only have him now for 2 steals. It's got to be more than that because he has been so active.
Deflections.
Yep. So the 3 rebounds, several steals to go along with it, we'll say. 7 points for Ty Attic in the game, along with 3 assists, and 5 points for Jeter Sanders with 3 assists. Canyon View is shooting 63% from the floor.
That's what I was just going to ask you. What are the shooting percentages?
60% from 3, and then a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Wow. Yeah, fun first half. And if you're Union, what are you doing? Are you going to not go after offensive rebounds and bring a couple of guys back every time to try and slow down that transition? How many three-pointers in the first half for Union? Was it 6?
They made 6.
Yeah, 6 three-pointers. So are you going to just keep working it around the perimeter? They were doing some pretty good things inside, outside. You had the big Adamson kid. He only had 2 points for Union, but going inside, outside, and then the 21 Tanner Womack as well. So maybe you just keep letting those threes fly, try and get back in this this one if you're the Cougars.
Now looking at those Union stats, 16 for Wake Olson. He had a great first half too. 4 for 4 from the three-point line for Wake.
Wow.
And 5 rebounds to go along with it. 5 points for Andres Jensen, and then 2 points apiece, or 3 points, I should say, for Brady Bell with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Then 2 points apiece for Stetson Duncan, Jackson Adamson, and Tanner Womack. Duncan also has 4 assists coming out of that forward position. They're shooting 42% from the floor, 60% from 3, and 67% from the free throw line, and they're down by 15.
Yeah, right on their season average, as far as I think you said they average 60 points per game on the year, with 30 in this one. Just up and down for Canyon View. You asked in the pregame, what Canyon View's mental, how are they going to come into this game? They were legit, number 2, legit state championship contenders. How are they going to come out in this consolation bracket game? But they answered that, didn't they?
Yeah, yes, they have. Rebounds are even, 12-12. Not a lot of rebounds to have when teams are shooting 60%. And then turnovers, though, 5 for Canyon View, 11 for Union.
Yeah. Getting Canyon View a lot more shots on those turnovers. And like you say, you would think Bubba Ludlow would have 3, 4, 5 steals right now. He probably does.
Yeah. So let's look at those first half stats. Now, your keys to the second half here, Greg.
Oh, I would say my keys to the second half. If you're the Union Cougars, boy, what do you do to slow this down? Do you pull some guys out? Don't let Canyon View get out in transition. Keep feeding it down low. Big Adamson, Jackson, kick it out for inside out type plays to Wake Olson for some threes. If you're Canyon View, keep feeding Phelps Sanders, Ty Attic down low. Let them keep working down low. Watch their footwork down low. Those two aren't the tallest. They're not short by any means, but they're not the tallest guys out there. They have such good footwork, and they rise up on those shots in the lane. We'll see if they keep doing that here in the second half.
So we'll watch for those things here in half number 2 at the break in the Jones Intermill Engineering halftime show. It is Canyon View leading Union 45-30. We'll take the break and come back with the second half next on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners can get $7,850 total value on this 2025 Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
This is Nate Christensen at Zions Bank. We're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner, we're here for you wherever you are. For all your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. 15-point halftime lead right now for the Canyon View Falcons. We'll see if they can keep that first half pace.
Boy, if they can. I hope so. I hope so. It's fun for us.
21 in the first quarter, 24 in the second quarter. Union went 15 each quarter. Wake Olson with it. Goes right wing to Bell. Bell pumps, going to drive right side. Got past Addig. Gets cut off by the help defense. Tries to pass it out. Tipped away by Jeter. Picked up by Addig. He'll bring it down the floor. Goes left to right. Kicks to the wing to Phelps. Phelps dribbles in. Pull up 12-footer with the one hand. Got it to go. Phelps Sanders with 24.
I've noticed this season how good Phelps is with that little one-handed push shot. It's so tough to block that shot if you can just kind of glide in and put up that one-handed shot.
Adamson got position, stolen by Ludlow, and as it was about to go out of bounds, Ludlow throws it off of Adamson, and the official says, no, it's Union ball.
Are they saying his foot was on the line?
He's trying to get an explanation. Doesn't seem like he's very satisfied with it. But it'll be Union ball. Pass into Duncan. Right back to Olson. Olson dribbles in the lane. Pull up 12-footer. Nothing but net. Wake Olson with 18. You know, if Phelps didn't have 24, we'd be talking about Wake Olson, right?
Yeah,
and what an amazing first half.
So
and it
true.
is.
And that's such a tough shot right there. He's fading to the left, up high. I mean, 2 foot.
Now Brady Bell steals a pass. Jensen up ahead to Wake Olson, and scoop and score. Make it 20 for Wake.
Back and forth here between these two guys.
Phelps right wing. Rises for three. Short off the rim. Long rebound in the corner. Olson has it for Union. Wake Olson trying to bring his team back. Down 47-34. Jensen right wing to Duncan. He'll rise for three. Air ball, just barely drew nylon. Olson saves it into Bell. Comes out the screen, 16-footer, high arch, and got it to go.
Yeah, kind of a funny-looking shot that time, and find a funny rotation on the ball, but got it for Brady Bell.
6-0 run by Union. Coach Blockner wants to talk about it. With a timeout called, 47-36 your score. Canyon View leads Union in this 3A boys consolation semifinal game on TeamHive.live and KSL Sports.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
6:33 to go in the third quarter. 6-0 run by Union after Canyon scored the first bucket of the quarter. It's now an 11-point game. Short corner to Phelps, quickly down to from Addig to Phelps, I should say, and Phelps with 26.
Yeah, beautiful play there out of that timeout by Coach Blackner. You get Ty Addig down in the corner, the cutting Phelps Sanders, easy layup for him.
They swing it around right wing to Bell, does Union. He'll drive baseline, tries to dump it off for Olson. Ball got tipped, saved by Ludlow, but he stepped on the baseline, so it'll be Union ball. Ludlow's like, man, I swear I'm not stepping on that baseline.
That's twice this half, isn't it? Let's watch that replay. Oh, yep, you can see that right foot looked like it was on the line there.
Inbounding is Jensen. Tries to lob and knocked out of bounds by Jeter. Jefferson Penrod making a nice catch on the baseline. Jensen lobs out, and Bell makes the catch, and Ludlow is trying to jump the lane, and they both go to the floor together. Foul on Ludlow.
I'm going to hear how many that is on Bubba Ludlow here. Second, yeah.
Jensen with it on the light-colored Utah at center court. Right corner it goes to Olson, guarded tight by Hallows. Dribble in, pull up 15-footer from the junction, missed it short. Phelps the rebound, out to Jeter.
4 Cougars back that time.
Yeah, definitely a change. Jeter picks it up, bounces down the lane to Addig. Addig left side, kicks it to the wing to Ludlow, sets for three. Short off the rim and the rebound to Duncan. 13-point lead right now for the Falcons. Right side high, Jensen. Up top to Bell. Goes off the screen by Adamson, looking for the pick and roll, not there. Hands it off to Duncan, now up top Olsen. Olsen spins, gets to the free throw line, goes off the screen by Adamson, now backs out left wing. Hesitates, drives baseline, got inside, hang in the air and get it to go with the right hand.
Boy, that was a pretty play there, wasn't it, by Wake Olsen. Under the basket and put it up, back up off the glass.
22 for Wake. On the Wolverine, they swing it around right side to Hallows. Jeter, high post to Phelps. Right wing Hallows. He'll set three on the way. Off the backside of the rim, no good. And the rebound to Duncan. Quickly the other way come the Cougars. Left wing Bell. Pumps, goes left to right. Up top now to Duncan. He'll drive left side, hesitates. Gets to the baseline inside. Cut off by Addig. Swings it back out to Bell. Up top Jensen. Open straight away. Three. Too hard. Jeter the rebound for Canyon View.
Good offense by Union there to get a good look to your best three-point shooter. Just not able to hit it.
Now Canyon View slowing it down. Ball poked away from Jeter. Got tripped up as he was trying to go after it. And a foul called on Jensen. His first, team's first.
Going 2-3 zone here are the Cougars.
Asher Slack in for Ethan Hallows.
You've seen Phelps Sanders a couple times come up to the elbow or the free throw line area against this zone, and then either take it at the hoop himself or find somebody.
Defense sagging on Ty Addig, and he nails the triple from the left wing. He has 10.
Against a 2-3 defense, that little left slot, that free throw line extended at the three-point line, that's a place that can be open if you're quick.
Bell off the screen. He'll take the straightaway three. Off the glass. Didn't draw iron. Rebound to Duncan. Spins down the lane. A floater with the right hand. Counted on the foul.
That little spin move was quick, wasn't it? And then to be able to stay under control and put it up quick with your right hand without putting the ball on the floor, take the harm and get to the line.
Duncan with 4 and a chance to make it 5. The and one. Got it. Back to an 11-point game. 52-41 is your score. Across the timeline comes Jeter. 4 minutes to go in the third. Left wing of Ludlow. Down the lane for Addig. Tries to get it across to Sanders and knocked into the seats.
That was a good idea there by Ty Addig. Just better defense there to tip that one, get the hands up for the Cougars.
Tanner Womack into the game for Jackson Adamson for Union. Ludlow to inbound. Lobs out for Jeter. Bounces left wing to Addig. Back up top Jeter. Left wing Phelps. Gonna drive baseline, looking for the roll. Not there. Comes out to Jeter instead for three. Nothing but net. Jeter Sanders with 8.
Yeah, quick, confident. Catch that thing up high. The defense was coming at him. Just catches it high and goes and has the quick trigger.
Bell around the perimeter. Dribbles in. Kicks it back out to Womack. He'll step back for three over Sanders. Nothing but net. Tanner Womack with his first three-pointer.
Yeah, speaking of quick trigger there, Tanner Womack, it looked like he was going to take a quick trigger. Just a little ball fake, then decided, hey, you're going to sag off on me. I'll take that. Knocks it down, the big man outside.
Brady Bell picked up a foul on the entry pass, so it'll be his first.
I think we mentioned he had 4 assists there in that first half, too.
Yes. Right junction looking for Addig, poked away by Womack. Addig gets it down to the timeline, brings it up top. Goes right junction for Jeter. Looking back door, not there. And now a foul will be called on Tanner Womack as he was preventing Phelps from being able to go through the lane.
They do a lot of that where they'll run one guy through and that second guy through. They'll ball fake to the first guy coming through the lane, and the second one, which Phelps Sanders would have been right there, they'll go to him, but gets fouled first.
Pass in the lane to Addig on off the glass and in. Ty Addig with 12.
Yeah, you can't let Phelps Sanders catch it that low off of a baseline out of bounds. Ty Addig, the cutter, when the defense is all looking at Phelps.
Three-pointer from the left wing for Olsen off the backside of the rim, no good. And rebound to Addig, a lob up ahead for Slack. Slack works his way to the right side, goes to the corner to Jeter, pumps, comes back to Slack on the wing. Slack will back out as they reset. Left side high Ludlow, skips it for Phelps on the wing. Down the lane for Slack, makes the catch, gets inside, shovels it over to left corner for Addig for three, rattles it in. Ty Addig with 15, and the lead balloons back to 16.
Boy, just shot makers, aren't they? Canyon View just draining these good looks, good offense by them.
Crossover, and Jeter Sanders picked the pocket, but Womack was there to help gather it back up for Union. Brady Bell steps into a three from the wing. Nails it. Brady Bell with 8. Already 17 points as quarter by Union, 15 by Canyon View.
Haymakers, both sides.
Attic going left to right in the lane. Tries to create some space. Womack not backing down. Attic dumps it off, but nobody was there except for Wake Olson for Union. To Jensen, pumps. Goes left side high to Bell. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Bell going to drive in. Steps through the defense, scoop with the left hand, off the glass and in. Brady Bell with 10.
That step through is such a beautiful move. It's kind of been popularized, especially these last few years. Brady Bell, great job to use the left hand when he gets through.
Back to an 11-point game. Every time Union's got to within 11, Canyon View has had an answer. Now a foul on Tanner Womack. That'll be his 3rd, I believe. Team's 4th.
Yeah, 3 on him. He's playing physical. He's been coming off the bench and just giving a lot of physical minutes to Coach Gilpin.
Seth Morris into the game for Jeter Sanders, and coming in Gavin Miller for Tanner Womack for Union. 1:31 to go in the 3rd quarter. 60-49 Canyon View. Ludlow lobs into the backcourt for Attig. Attig behind the back to go around Miller. Goes in the left wing. Trying to get the call from Coach Blackner. Left junction, Ludlow. Underneath the Attic, who got wide open off that screen from Phelps.
Off-ball screen there, just curl around it. No help defense. Steps in front on the other side. Easy layup.
17 for Attic. Crossover by Bell. Gets a nice screen from Duncan. Comes back out to Duncan on the wing. Works his way into the WAC logo. Now to Jensen. Out to Bell. Pumps in the shot, and foul going to be called on Seth Morris. That will be his 2nd, team's 3rd.
Just hedged that screen just a little bit too high that time. Didn't beat him to the spot. Just about a half second sooner, and that would have been perfect defense by Seth Morris.
Up top with it is Wake Olson. Guarded tight by Morris. Goes right wing to Bell. Bell pumps, going to drive baseline. Drift pass to the corner to Jensen. Come back out to the wing to Olson. Morris on him tight. Off the screen, Morris able to stay with him. Gets the low block. Tries to find some space, creates it, blocked by Phelps, and a foul called. And free throws coming for Wake Olson.
Yeah, Wake. Look how he just hangs on that pivot that time. Gets down near the lane. Look at all those ball fakes. Hangs on the pivot, rises up. Tough call there. Tough call on Phelps. I can see why he's a little disappointed.
3rd foul on Sanders. That is the 4th team foul on Canyon View. First free throw from Olson, good. He has 23, does Olson.
Yeah, 7 here in this second half.
21-point quarter so far for Union as he makes the 2nd one, and again it's back to 11. They haven't been able to get to single digits.
Yeah, you've mentioned that multiple times, Robert. Every time it gets to 11, Canyon View will answer.
Ludlow hands to Morris. Morris around the perimeter. Hands to Slack. Slack around the perimeter. Gives back to Ludlow. See where they run to the junction.
Shot clock should be off.
Yeah, it's basically the exact same thing. There's 0.2 seconds. Backdoor cut by Sanders. Attic finds him for the right side lay-in. Phelps with 28. Up the floor now, Jensen down to 3. He gets it to Wake Olson. Half-court shot at the horn. Ooh. Yes! Wake Olson with 27 from a step across the timeline. And it makes it a 10-point game at the end of 3. It's Canyon View 64, Union 54 on TMive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
Game box.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center in a thrilling consolation semifinal game, 64-54 with 8 minutes to go.
I don't care who you're a fan of this game. This is just a fun one. I don't care if you're a Cougar fan and you're down 10, maybe you're a little disappointed. Boy, your boys are playing good though.
And with how it's going, 10 points doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
Right. You could get that in 30 seconds here.
Asher Slack on the Wolverine. Canyon View basketball, left wing to Morris. Morris guarded tight by Bell, had the ball poked away, gathers it back up. Now goes high on the left side to Attic. Attic bounces underneath it for Sanders. Phelps had great positioning but couldn't quite handle it, and he loses it out of bounds.
Tanner Womack, pretty good defense that time to just get his hand in there, just hit that enough so Phelps couldn't catch it clean.
So a chance for Union to get to single digits after that amazing three-pointer from half court to end the third. Bell with it. Comes up top to Jensen, left wing to Duncan. Duncan drives left side, puts it up, and offensive foul called. Asher Slack draws the charge as Stetson Duncan will pick up his second.
Yeah, Asher giving up quite a few inches there, but just set up camp, beat him to the spot. Good defense by Asher Slack to slide in there.
Cheater Sanders back in for Slack.
Good minutes for Asher Slack for the Falcons.
Now we will see Asher Slack on the diamond.
Oh, yeah. He's a good football player, too.
Across the timeline comes Phelps. Or Attic, excuse me. Attic yo-yos up top, goes left wing to Ludlow. Into the corner to Morris. Morris out to Phelps. He'll thought about the deep three. Duncan came out on him. Now he hands off to Ludlow. Up top, Attic. Attic curls down the left side of the lane, gets cut off, tries to reverse out, looking for some help, gets it out to Phelps. Phelps drives left side down the lane. He gets cut off by Womack, able to step inside him, wave off the shot. A foul will be called as he was trying to curl around him.
That's going to be 4 on Tanner Womack. He's played tough defense. He's taken that tough assignment against Phelps Sanders or Ty Attic when they're down low, but has picked up those 4.
2 team fouls this quarter on Union. Now the pass comes in. It's going to be taken away by the Cougars. Jensen up ahead to Olsen. Puts it up in the air. Off the rim. No good. Rebound battled for and out of bounds off of Canyon View. Union basketball.
Wake rose up on that try, didn't he?
Yes,
and the kids, I would like to know what his vertical leap is. Kid can get up in the air. Same with Bubba Ludlow. Same with Phelps Sanders. All of these guys, just excellent athletes.
Right side high with it. Bell comes off the screen, picks up his dribble. Comes out to Olsen. Rejects the screen, drives left, cut off by Morris. Good D by Morris. Now Womack off the screen, rises for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Ludlow, and a foul underneath is going to go against Union. Go on Wake Olsen.
Going to go against Wake. It's interesting to see a rebounding foul called on someone when neither of them got the rebound. You know what I mean? It went to somebody else, but Wake just kind of pushed in the back of Seth Morris. Good box out by Seth to get that foul.
Timeout called by Coach Blackner with 6:34 to go in the game. We've yet to have a point here in the fourth quarter. 64-54 is your score. Canyon View leads Union on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center. Still a 10-point game after a high-scoring affair. We haven't had a point yet here in the fourth quarter. A minute and a half in. 64-54, Canyon View. Attic brings it up, guarded by Duncan. Hands high right side to Ludlow. Ludlow works his way left wing to Phelps. Going to run Ludlow off a screen to the wing. Phelps crosses, down to 15 on the shot clock. He'll drive all the way in, puts up the teardrop. Phelps Sanders with 30.
Yeah, again, I talked about that earlier, that little running one-hander. So pretty.
Olsen kicks right wing for Jensen for three. No good. Attic the rebound for the Falcons. He'll bring it back at the floor. Guarded by Duncan.
Just under control, isn't he? Look at Ty Attic.
Goes off the screen by Phelps. And that rule change this year where there's not the 5-second call while you're being closely guarded. It's been a big factor in a lot of games.
Yeah, it has.
Where you've got great ball handlers, especially ones with some length, to make it real hard on defenses.
That, and you hear a lot of fans that don't understand the rule behind us very often.
Yes.
Oh, was that on Tanner? Was that 5?
Yep. So Tanner Womack will foul out. They'll bring Connor Olsen in for him. That's already 4 fouls, though, on Union this quarter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that hurts your comeback bid when you put the other team at the line for the rest of the quarter with 6 minutes left almost.
66-54 is your score. 12-point Canyon View lead. Right wing Morris. Comes up top to Ludlow. Swing it around high left side to Attic. A little bit of a low pass. But gathers it. Guarded tight by Jensen. Jensen comes out on him on the Wolverine. Behind the back by Attic. Drives left side all the way to the rim. Connor Olsen tried to step up and take the charge, and Attic slows his body down and doesn't hit him.
Just so deliberate with that drive and beautiful left hand off the glass.
Back to a 14-point Canyon View lead. Brady Bell crosses, drives left side, takes the bump, kicks to the corner to Connor Olsen. He'll rise for three. Short off the rim. High rebound tipped by Phelps. It's on the ground, and Connor Olsen has it. He'll drive the lane, puts it up against the defense, blocked, and a foul called. Free throws coming for Connor Olsen.
Yeah, way to take it at the hoop, Mr. Olsen. Grab that thing, go straight at the hoop, even if you got a couple of guys that are a little bit taller than you.
Ty Attic picks up his first.
Connor looking to get in the scorebook for the first time tonight here.
Got the first one.
Union only giving up 4 points to Canyon View here. 4 points here in this fourth quarter, just not able to score themselves. That's a way to get back in it, but you got to get some buckets on your end too.
Yeah, they missed the second free throw. Now it'll be Jeter across the timeline for Canyon View. Bounces right side high to Ludlow. Off the screen by Phelps. Lost his footing, kept his dribble, and a foul will be called. It's going to be against, I believe, Wake Olsen. And 2 free throws for Bubba Ludlow as Wake Olsen picks up his second.
That's going to slow down this game, isn't it, here? And not a lot out there. Trenton went to the floor there, kept his dribble. Could have got back up. It was getting back up. But you knock down free throws up 13 halfway through the fourth quarter, and you're probably gonna come away with a win.
Ludlow makes the first. He has 12.
That's his first point here in the second half.
Yeah. Had that big first half scoring-wise. Misses the second one. Seth Morris, though, smallest guy on the floor with the offensive rebound, and draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
See some of his teammates, they're giving him a standing O over here. They like that effort.
Gavin Miller picks up the foul. Actually, Connor Olsen picks up the foul, his second. 14-point Canyon View lead, 69-55. Off the rim, no good for Morris.
Geez, the only shots Canyon View's missed today is from the free throw line.
Second one good. Morris with his first point, first bench point of the game for Canyon View, and now ball tipped out of bounds by Attig. It'll be Union basketball on the far sideline. Jensen quickly to Wake Olson. Wake fakes left, dribbles right, got cut off. Now picks up his dribble, comes high right to Bell. Bell at the top of the key, goes left side high to Wake. Wake faking right, rejects the screen left. 15-footer on the way, off the rim, no good. Phelps the rebound, touch pass out to Morris.
That's a tough shot down there by Wake Olson, but I've seen him so many times hit it.
Now driving right side, Phelps Sanders blocked off the glass and a foul called.
Wondering if that was that initial defender there, Stetson Duncan, or if it was somebody coming from the backside.
They do call it on Duncan. So Sanders at the line to shoot 2. Got the first one. 31 for Phelps.
Like I said earlier, I know he had a 37-point game earlier this year. I'm assuming that's his high for the year. He's on pace. He might get there again.
32 with that free throw. Puts the lead back up to their largest at 17. Now Sanders tips the pass. Saved by Ludlow, but they say he must have stepped on the base sideline when he jumped. For the third time.
It's been that same official as well, and Bubba Ludlow hates those calls because he thinks he's saving this. Let's watch this replay here. Ball gets tipped.
You just can't see that sideline on this.
Oh, I can see he was not out. Oh, boy.
Coach Blackner saying the same thing.
Did you see Bubba's face right there? Like, what?
Wake Olson into Jensen. They swing it around Connor Olson into the corner to Bell. Bell going to drive baseline, and it goes right into the hands of Phelps. Down the lane for Attig. Duncan getting back, and Attig lays it into the left hand. Ty Attig with 21. Now back to the way comes Union. Bell misses the layup with the left hand. Duncan the rebound. Off the rim, no good. But free throws coming for Stetson Duncan.
It's a good take there by Brady Bell. Just not able to hit it. Great take on the other side by Ty Attig down the floor. Sometimes late in a game like this, you get a breakaway like that. You see a kid go up for a dunk attempt and maybe get run under, and you don't want to see a kid get hurt. So smart by him to stay in control and just lay that one in.
Gets the first one, does Duncan. He has 6. So yes, 37 is his high. He had 32 against Emory on the road.
Okay.
As Duncan makes the second one. We're talking, of course, about Phelps Sanders. Up top, Jeter Sanders bounces right wing for Ludlow. Tries to get it to Phelps. Ball poked away by Duncan. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Canyon View ball.
Dustin Shakespeare and I did that game when Manti was down in Cedar City against Canyon View when Phelps had 37, and Dustin went and talked to somebody with Canyon View who told him, because they really got excited late when Phelps scored, and somebody told him that was a school record.
Lob into Phelps Sanders. Offensive foul.
And if Dustin knows somebody at a school and they tell them something, I'm going to trust it there. Dustin knows everybody in the basketball community, at least 3A and under.
4th foul on Phelps as Duncan draws the charge. I would imagine the one that held that record is probably sitting on the bench there named Branson Blackner.
It might have been. Dustin told me. Dustin knew who it was, and he told me, but I just don't remember.
Yeah, Coach Blackner's son, Branson, heck of a player as well. Yeah. Driving baseline now, Jeter up top to Ludlow. Long 2. Knocks it down. Bubba Ludlow with 14. Back to a 19-point Canyon View lead, 76-57, under 3 to go. Bell across the timeline. Kicks it right corner to Duncan. Pumps, going to drive baseline, cut off by Attig. Back out to the wing to Bell. High post now, right junction to Wake Olson. Tried to do a step back, not there. Dumps it off underneath. Ball's loose. It's on the ground. Jensen with a great dribble to keep it alive. Goes right junction back to Olson. Rises for 15 from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Duncan. Reverse layup is good. Stetson Duncan with 9.
Yeah, that was a pretty play by Stetson Duncan there, just using the rim as a defender.
Phelps drives in, misses the floater with the right hand off the front of the rim, and now he'll be called for his 5th foul. So he won't break any record today as he will leave with 32 points.
Still 32 points in this game. What a game.
He fouls out with 2:20 to go. Yeah, what a game for sure.
Yeah, going to play one more game in his high school career tomorrow for 5th, 6th place.
Also coming into the game for Canyon View will be Zach Main as Jeter Sanders comes out with his brother Phelps.
I was just going to say they're brothers, right?
Yes.
I'm assuming they are. But man, how cool would it be to be a parent and have a senior and a sophomore playing together, playing minutes, actual minutes together.
3 on the way from Connor Olson, no good. Slack the rebound for Canyon View. He'll bring it across the timeline. 17-point Canyon View lead, and Coach Blackner calls a timeout. I think he's going to get some subs in here with 2:04 to go. It's a 17-point Canyon View lead over Union on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
From Commercial to Recreational Truck Accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center. 2:04 to go in the game. 76-59 is your score. Pass comes into the backcourt to Asher Slack. He'll bring it across the timeline. Left side high to Maine. Tried to pass down the lane as he was looking for Jackson Whitaker, but it goes off of Union. Union picks it up. Olson to Connor Olson. Misses the right side lay-in, and the rebound to Beeler for Canyon View. Up the floor now, Morris with it for the Falcons. Guarded by Bell. Goes low block for Beeler. Beeler working on Duncan. Creates some space against Connor Olson. Now kicks it to Maine. Maine drives baseline, puts up the floater. No good. And the rebound to Duncan. Down the floor for Bell. Bell right side. Slack gets back and knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Union basketball on the baseline. Well, let's see. The outside official called a foul.
Yeah.
And that will be the case. So it'll be a foul on Slack.
I think Coach Gilpin would have tackled one of the officials if they didn't call a foul there. he got a little animated on that one. He wanted that call. Rightfully so.
So Bell steps up to the free throw line for the first time today. He has 10 points in this one for Union. Gets the first one.
Senior class for the Cougars going to be done with their career, but done a lot of good things these last 2 years, haven't they? Really changed the culture over in Roosevelt for Union basketball, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Whitaker across the timeline for Canyon View. Now left wing Maine. Down the lane to Slack. Slack pumps. Trying to find it to Beeler. Got it to him in the short corner. Now out to Morris. 1:12 to go in the game. Backdoor cut for Whitaker. Went off of 2 Canyon View players. And out of bounds it goes. Canyon View saying that Union tipped it. They might have, but I'm pretty sure it hit the 2 Canyon View players after they tipped it.
Yeah, I think so.
Out the floor now comes Olson. To the corner they go to Duncan. Pumps, going to drive baseline and finishes with the right hand. Stetson Duncan with 11.
It's late in the game. They're down 13. I get it, but that was a beautiful move by Stetson Duncan, gliding in there on the baseline.
One of those seniors that'll be moving on for the Cougars as Brady Bell picks up the foul. His second. That'll send Asher Slack to the line looking for his first point. Brady Bell, another senior. Wake Olson, a senior. Andis Jensen, a senior. All 5 starters are seniors. Jackson Adamson. Then they've got Tanner Womack that comes off the bench. Connor Olson that comes off the bench. Gavin Miller that comes off the bench. All seniors.
Wow.
For Union.
They should be proud. They should be proud of what they've done.
So 8 seniors as Slack makes the first one. And the second. He's going to come out of the game. Checking into the game now for Canyon View is Brexton Roundy. 15-point Canyon View lead, 57 seconds to go. Jensen picks it up across the timeline, comes to Bell. He'll rise for the deep 3. Off the rim, no good. High rebound. Whitaker has it for the Falcons. Morris goes to Whitaker to get it across the timeline. Now to Maine. Maine up top. Hands right side to Morris. Into the corner to Maine. Pumps in the shot, and he traveled. He knew it. Saw the official blow the whistle and just nodded his head.
Watched Zach Maine in a couple of JV games this year where I've been there before the varsity game. He's a good ball player.
Yes.
One of their better JV players.
Step back three for Wake. Olsen from the corner, off the rim, no good. Connor Olsen the rebound. Kicks it back out to Jensen. Deep college three. Nails it. Andrus Jensen. He has 8. 16 seconds to go in the game. Pass comes into Beeler. And Duncan fouls him. With 12 seconds left, down 12. Foul on Duncan will be his 4th. And send Jackson Beeler to the line to shoot 2. Well,
Jackson Beeler's got a lot of size out there, a junior.
He started several games this year for Canyon View.
Yeah. Somebody that probably will be a key contributor for the Falcons next season.
Yeah, Coach Blockner they went through a stretch where they really liked bringing Ludlow off the bench to provide that spark off the bench, and so had some different starting lineups. Beeler misses the first, makes the second, his first point.
I agree with him moving Ludlow back to the starting lineup.
Yes. Right wing Jensen, deep three again, nothing but net again. Back to a 10-point game, but that will do it. 79-69 will be your final. Canyon View over Union. And the Falcons move on. They will play South Summit tomorrow for 5th place at 11:40 here in Orem. And Union has their season come to an end after another great run to the state tournament. We'll take the break and come back with our Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners can get $7,850 total value on this 2025 Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Well, as I glance down the sideline right here at the UCCU Center, see Coach Jacobson there for the Canyon View Falcons. Great baseball coach, and sitting here wondering, well, if all the other 3A schools that baseball coaches are home, they held tryouts the last 2 days.
Yeah.
At least for those that aren't still playing basketball, the players.
Or have snow on the ground.
But he's up here. He said, no, we'll wait. I'll have to go ask him about it.
That's funny.
What his plan is there. But Canyon View gets the win as they move on with a victory over the Union Cougars. The final in this one, 79-69, and a very entertaining game, Greg.
Yeah, very fun game. Canyon View got up and down, 45 points there in the first half. We didn't quite have that in the second half for Canyon View, that number of points, but still 79 in a 32-minute high school game. That's a lot of points. Fun one.
Yes.
Just athleticism on both sides of the ball. Glad those kids were able to show it. I know, again, I mentioned it multiple times. I know Union lost this game, and they lost by double figures, but nothing to hang your head about. Those guys, they fought hard these last couple of seasons. Good group of kids for Union.
Let's look at our final stats again. Big shout out to Brad James for making these, putting these stats together for us. First off, for Canyon View, 32 points for Phelps Sanders, and he had 8 rebounds and 5 steals to go along with it. 21 from Ty Attig with 3 rebounds and 5 assists. 14 for Bubba Ludlow with 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. 8 points for Jeter Sanders with 3 assists and 2 rebounds. 2 points for Asher Slack with 2 rebounds, 2 assists as well. And then 1 point apiece for Seth Morris and Jackson Beeler for the Falcons. They end up shooting 66% from the floor in the game.
Whole game. Wow.
55% from 3 and 79% from the free throw line.
You don't lose many games shooting those percentages.
No.
Any. I shouldn't have said many. I should have said any games.
And then for Union, they were led by Wake Olson. What a performance from him. 27 points, 7 rebounds. He had 5 3-pointers, 3 steals for Wake. Brady Bell goes for 12 points with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Andrus Jensen, 11 points, 3 3-pointers. Stetson Duncan, 11 points with 8 rebounds and 6 assists for Duncan. 5 for Tanner Womack coming off the bench. He did foul out in the game. And then 2 points for Jackson Adamson and 1 for Connor Olson, along with 4 rebounds for Olson. Union shot 44% from the floor, 46% from 3, and 83% from the free throw line. And
That one,
by double digits.
That one you won't lose many games if you shoot those. there maybe occasionally, though. Yeah.
Like today.
Tough one.
When
Fun.
your opponent shoots 67.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, fun game, though. And Canyon View, they get one more game. There is not a coach in 3A that's going to be sad other than Kim Blackner. It's going to be sad to see Ty Attic, Phelps Sanders, and Trenton Ludlow not play any more games because, boy, those three they've had a great tournament so far. I know they lost against Judge yesterday, but they all played very well, and they're just great ball players, fun to watch. I'm glad I get to call some games.
Yeah, been fun to watch them as they get a big win here in this one. The other stats to look at, rebound battle, it is won by Union 25-22, and including 13-4 on the offensive glass. Most of that done, I would say, late in the game, fourth quarter, when the game was at that point pretty well in hand. So
you shoot 44%, and then you grab most of your offensive rebounds as well.
Turnovers, 16 for Union, 14 for Canyon View in this one here today. Neither team was too bad on turnovers, but there were stretches by Union where Canyon View got easy layups off of turnovers. So those are the bad ones.
Yeah, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
Got out running. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Greg, as we wrap up our coverage of this one, any final thoughts?
Fun team. Both of these teams were fun to watch. Glad I get to do it. Excited to see Canyon View play again tomorrow against South Summit, a really good South Summit team. I'm interested to see down low Wolstenholme against those big guys, Sanders, Attig, those big guys for Canyon View.
Yeah, should be a great matchup, that's for sure. Well, we'll take a short break here, then we'll come back in a few minutes with our first semifinal game of the day. That is Grantsville and Emory in the girls' semifinal game here at the 3A state tournament. Once again, your final in this one, Canyon View 79, Union 69. He's Greg Sterner. I'm Robert Lovell. Thank you for listening and watching, and we're back on in about 10 minutes here for the first semifinal of the day with Grantsville and Emory in girls basketball on TeamHive.live and KSL Sports.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.